it's just so I guess it's a one-woman show today. I'm running that today. Zach's gonna run the buggy and the builder. So winging a prayer.
I just happened to check my phone. I'm part of a group message with several friends, and my phone said I had 28 messages missed. Like, good gosh, we don't text that much. Got to reading the thread, and apparently tonight is the season premiere of Yellowstone. That's supposedly all the rage. I've never seen the first episode of Yellowstone. I don't want to see the first episode because I really don't want to get hooked onto a TV program that I don't have the time to watch. But apparently it's a very popular show that I really don't know what all the fuss is about. So if y'all are fans of it and watch of it, let me know what the big deal is about Yellowstone in the comments, because I honestly have no clue. Certainly a welcome surprise this morning. Guess whose birthday it is today? Mine. Been around the sun 42 times today. At least I think it's been 42 times. I'll have to ask Kelly about that.
They're probably gonna laugh at me, considering I haven't picked cotton in a year. I only get to pick a couple acres a year, so we'll see how this goes. Doing the best I can. Right now, Zach went to go get more fuel, and he was supposed to leave me the leaf blower and the broom, but he didn't. So I do it the old-fashioned way and just clean it off myself.
Alright, so now maybe I can go at least be productive for a little while. I didn't record anything this morning. Last night we had a hard hydraulic line bust on the bush hog tractor about 9:30 last night. Wound up rubbing a hole in it. So we had to take that apart, and Matt brazed it up last night. I put it back on first thing this morning, but it was just worn too bad and wouldn't hold. So I had to take it back off, go to town, rig up hydraulic line to where it busted, to the other fitting it had to go to, got it mounted back up, spent 45 minutes getting him serviced, getting all the hydraulic fluid cleaned off the motor and out of the radiator. It's 11:30. I'm finally headed over to the picker to get it serviced, get the tractor swapped around, because Matt took the bowl buggy tractor back to the shop last night so he can start drilling wheat today. So I've got to play tractor shuffle. Maybe by 1:30 I'll be picking cotton, and we'll get the last 28 acres done. So.
Alright guys, we are finally in the field putting our 2022 wheat crop in. It's been a heck of a morning. Definitely getting a lot later start than what I was wanting to. So not only did we all have to get my equipment going, get hooked up to the drill, get the drill calibrated, get stuff moved out here, drill filled up. I had to get Kelly and Zach going on the cotton picker. Had to swap some equipment around because I robbed one of their tractors. Had to put the loader tractor back on the module builder again. Yeah, I know the turbo's out, but it's, you know, not gonna have to run that much, running at low RPMs, not much engine load, so I'm hoping it does, I'm hoping the turbo just doesn't fly apart and get ingested in the engine. Although, if it did do that and completely grenaded the engine, I might be able to get a new tractor. I wonder if Kelly would buy that argument or not. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because I really hate that tractor. It's been a complete lemons ever since I bought it brand new 14 years ago. I think it was built on a late Friday afternoon or first thing Monday morning, and everybody was either looking forward to getting drunk or hungover. I don't know. It's giving me nothing but problems. You know, if it just happens to catch on fire, I don't think I'd shed a tear. It'd actually make a pretty good birthday present for me. Let insurance buy me a new tractor. But anyway, I digress.
Zach and I are eating lunch really quick because we gotta get on this. I'm sure Matt's eating lunch somewhere in the field. It's been a long 7, 8, how many days? I lost count. Alright, so I heard on the green combines, they got foot rest. Why don't they have them on the pickers? Like, I'm tall, man. I need a footrest. Then I just put my feet on the window. It don't help. Maybe the new pickers do. I don't know. That's just an observation. That would be my husband. I asked him why I haven't started yet. Well, I'm trying to eat. I didn't eat dinner last night. I was so tired and my body's done. Like, it's checked out. Mentally I'm here, but body-wise, no. This has been the worst harvest on my body in years, so I just need like one day to kind of catch up. Hopefully after today. I can get that probably by the end of the week, so. But yeah, I was in tears last night around 10. Just my arms were numb, and it's really hard to describe, but it's like swimming through mud, and I can't help it, so. But I'm gonna do what I do, because this is my life, and this is my farm too, and do the best I can with a little bit of fuel. There goes nothing. If I can find the rose, gotta turn everything off. Turn your fans on. I got water. I don't know what you're talking about.
Kelly and Zach finally got going picking cotton. They've only got 29 acres left. Hope they don't get too frustrated trying to pick up that down cotton.
But I gotta lean over like this the whole time. I'm tall. This is ridiculous.
I think Kelly's going to try her hand at the picker first. She's drove the picker before, not for that much acres and that difficult harvesting conditions, but I got faith that they'll take care of it and get it done. I guess I'll keep up with their progress on her Instagram page. Anyway, we got anywhere between 440 and 470 acres of wheat to plant. We've already gotten a little over 60 acres planted, and whether we do 440 or 470 just kind of determines if I have enough seed to do it, because we had to up our seeding rates some because we're planting on into November. We went from 1.5 million seeds per acre to 1.7 million seeds per acre, putting out about 160 pounds an acre. So just depending on how much seed I got is how much we'll put out. The last farm I'd like to plant is the one that Zach and Kelly are actually picking right now. But if I have to leave, stay still, Cameron, good Lord. But if I have to leave that farm out, it wouldn't be the worst thing, because I don't really know how well wheat would do on it. Part of that farm is kind of wetter nature, so we gotta leave. If we get it planted, great. If we gotta leave it out, no big deal. I know we're gonna get the rest of today in, get tomorrow in, and Wednesday in. We got like an 80% chance of rain coming in late Wednesday night, all day Thursday. So we're not gonna be able to get done before the rain. I guess we could if me and Zach pulled 24-hour shifts, but I'm too old to be doing that. I could probably do one overnighter if I had to, but I think the forecast after the rain is not terrible. I think it's supposed to dry back out again. So we'll just do as much as we can. Work pretty late on into the evening. Get as much done as we can every day, and just let the chips fall where they may.
So I was very excited because I was gonna dump my first basket, and then Zach came up alongside of me, hit a bump, and I'm laughing, he's not, but I don't think that's supposed to be there. So Matt hooked up the clevis bar on the buggy and it broke off. Yeah, I didn't think that was a good idea, but I really wasn't gonna argue with somebody, so well, now that's kind of right there. So he's gonna go get the log chain that's in the back of the service truck, and we're gonna hook it up, and then we're gonna use the 3-point hitch to pull it back up, and then we'll just put it on the actual hitch. At least I didn't hit the electrical wire because it's hanging low, so I do a lot of backing up and turn around, so we'll have to lower the basket to get the end rows. So oh well, it is what it is. How's your day going, Kelly? Fantastic. I got a headache from looking at the rows, but it's all good. Zach's not laughing, but I am. Hey Matt, the clevis idea didn't work. Solid idea, execution not so much. Laugh. If you don't laugh, then all you do is cry and get mad. So I'm just gonna laugh it off. Because when he hit that bump, priceless. I was like, boom, boom. It just, I just sat there like, that's not supposed to be like that.
Anyway, I think I said in one of my earlier videos, like one of the soybean harvest videos, kind of what my strategy was going to be for my 2022 crops, because the inputs have really shot up. Yeah, at the time I made that video, I think fertilizer costs were about twice of what they were this year, and they've continued to ease on up a little bit, so they're even higher now than they were then. And I told you I wasn't sure if we'd be able to get chicken litter or not to spread on the fields because there was such a high demand of it. Well, luckily I have been able to get my hands on some chicken litter. The guys about 100 acres in front of me spreading, they started hauling it in last week. You know, once that initial wheat planting rush kind of passed, stockpiles were able to rebuild a little bit, and I was able to get my hands on it. Thank God, because you know, I told you my strategy on my nutrient program was just going to be crop removal, just replace the nutrients that the crop took off when I harvested it, and did some figuring, and just say cotton that we harvested 2 bales an acre removes about 40 pounds of potash and about 30 pounds of phosphorus from the soil. Well, the chicken litter that we're applying at 1.5 tons an acre gives me roughly 65 to 70 pounds of both potash and phosphorus. Well, we didn't average 2 bales an acre on cotton, so we didn't remove 30 pounds of phosphorus, 40 pounds of potassium, so that 1.5 tons of chicken litter will more than replace the nutrients that we actually used in the crop. So chicken litter is going to be the only fertilizer we apply on this wheat crop, and that 1.5 tons of chicken litter will supply at least the 30 pounds of nitrogen that the wheat crop needs until we come back, you know, mid-winter and start applying our liquid nitrogen for the wheat. That 1.5 tons of chicken litter is costing me about $73, $74 an acre. And I heard some reports from other farmers that were complaining about how much it costs to fertilize their wheat crop. And I think they were telling me, I don't know what blends they were putting out, that kind of changes from farmer to farmer. I heard they were saying, you know, it costs them somewhere around $130 to $140 an acre to fertilize for their wheat crop. Well, my fertilizer cost is only going to be about half of that, maybe a little bit more than half of that. So we're already setting ourselves up for a profitable year. You know, normally what I would do is put out the 1.5 tons of chicken litter and then come back and supplement some extra potash, variable rate, just depending on what the soil tests were, to try and build our soils up. But you know, we've been doing that 5, 6, 7 years, and we've built up a nice reserve in the soil to where I can afford to go this route the way I'm going, just doing a crop removal for, you know, a year or so until fertilizer prices ease back down. But anyway, we'll see how well the strategy works. You know, I don't think it's going to hurt us. I don't think it's going to hurt our yield potential at all. And if it doesn't hurt our yield potential, you know, we'll be setting ourselves up using this strategy real well for a profitable 2022. I'm hoping anyway.
It is 4 o'clock. I've only gotten 10 acres done because this is all laid over. Look at this. I have the absolute worst migraine right now from trying to do this. So I'm gonna show you just how bad this really is. Look at this.
How about you, Kelly?
Yeah.
How y'all coming along?
Can we just go ahead and bush hog it? This is bull.
Do what?
Can I just go ahead and bush hog the whole farm? I can't. I've got a migraine the size of Texas. I don't even know where rows are going. Everything's crisscrossed over each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna practice not being a micromanaging boss today. I'm gonna delegate responsibility. I think they can handle it. Don't really know what happened. Don't really want to know what happened. We got the first half of that farm done. Moved on over the second half. I should be just about out of seed. All right, we just ran out of seed about an acre short of where I would expect to run out of. And anyway, I checked my gate, and my gate's not where I adjusted to. For whatever reason, it keeps opening itself up just a little bit, about 3-30 seconds as I'm running throughout the field. So not exactly sure why, but I tried tightening down the handle on it to where it's not going to move as easily, and hopefully that fixes the problem, because I can't afford any kind of miscalculations on my seed this year, because if I run short of seed, then I won't be able to cover the acres that I need to get all my wheat crop in. And as much wheat's gone in, as high as the price is, I really doubt there'd be any other available wheat to buy if I do run short. So hopefully this solves the problem. We'll run another 25 acres and see if it's where it needs to be next time I gotta fill up. I just got another 25 acres of seed loaded up. Had to make just a little tweaking to the gate, put out just a shade heavy. I think I got that taken care of. But the bad juju continues. You see this right here? This is the receiver for my wireless mic. It's supposed to be attached up here like that. As you can see, it's no longer attached. Pumped it there on the drill, filling up, and I've had this thing probably about 9 months. It's seen a lot of abuse, been in some pretty rough conditions, and the clip that holds it onto my camera case finally broke. So guess I'll be getting the JB weld out tonight. JB weld has solved a lot of problems for me. Hopefully this will be another one it'll take care of. JB weld that sucker back on the top of the case.
Take this wheel. I hope you people like your underwear. So I've had number 2 stop up and number 3 stop up. So it's getting wet, and I've already adjusted everything that Matt told me to, but it's really crappy. So what? Mary and Joseph, man. Oh, what her deal is. I mean, literally, there was nothing in there, so I have no clue. Get down. I didn't even move! Matt, can you hear me?
What?
Number 3 keeps beeping, but it's not stopped up.
You're going to call me on something. You're breaking up.
Number 3 keeps sending the alarm off. I get out, I unplug it, I check it 3 times, and it's not stopped up. Why would it keep doing this?
You run your fingers all the way down the plate in between the dog foot and the plate.
Yes.
Something has that plate pushed and make him touch the fall.
So the plate is touching the prong.
So we just about done with this farm. Got about 3 or 4 more acres. I just filled up the grill again, so 25 acres. I'm gonna try and get it run out tonight before I go home. We're gonna get this farm done and move over to the center farm and run out the grill there. Do that, that'll be about 90 acres I've done today. Pretty daggum good day considering how you didn't get started till noon. So we'll be a good long ways away on this wheat planting.
Well, I'm spent. I'm tired. Zach is exhausted too, so we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna clean out the heads, and then we're gonna start back up tomorrow. We have 15 of the 28 acres done, so that's good. That's half. And then we'll finish up tomorrow. Both of us need to go home, and I need to check on Matt, and yeah, so hopefully we'll finish up tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
I tell you what, daylight savings time sucks in the fall. I love it in the spring because we get an extra hour of daylight to work in, but in the fall, when you're trying to get the crops out and get done, and it gets dark early, it sucks. As a kid, I used to love it because I loved running with the lights on. I got excited when we got to turn the lights on, so get an extra hour of dark to work in. I loved it as a kid. But in my older and wiser age, it ain't that much fun. You know, I'd much rather be at home in my easy chair, potentially seeing what Yellowstone is all about. Well, guys, that's gonna call it a day for us. It is 10:15. Just ran out of seed. We got a cool 79 acres done today. Pretty dang good day for really only being a half a day. So I'll see you out here bright and early in the morning and see how many acres we can get knocked out tomorrow.